this is Mick Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there, live.
Wrestling fans from around the corner and around the world, welcome to Boston Wrestling Sports Wrestling Insider Series as we check out the 2016 premiere of WWE Monday Night Raw, January 4th, emanating from San Antonio, Texas. Raw opened up with a Stephanie McMahon and Roman Reigns confrontation. Reigns called Vince McMahon out, but Stephanie informed him that Vince was not at the arena yet. However, he would be there in time to referee the main event against Sheamus later on in the program. Roman said the title is his life. If he loses it, he can't provide for his family, and no one was going to take that away from him. Roman told Stephanie that if Vince screws Roman tonight, Stephanie won't be picking Vince McMahon up from jail like last week. She'll be picking him up from the hospital. The video announced that Brock Lesnar returns to Raw next week, January the 11th. I think by the end of the program, you can begin to put the puzzle together as to why Lesnar will be back next week. In the opening contest, Kevin Owens defeated Neville with the pop-up powerbomb clean in the middle. Thought this was an explosive opening matchup. Neville was flying all over the place early on. He had WWE Intercontinental Champion Dean Ambrose on commentary for this match. As Owens attacked Neville after the matchup, Ambrose attacked and the two brawled all over ringside, clearing off the announcer's table, and Ambrose put Owens through it with an elbow drop off the barricade. Titus O'Neil defeated Stardust. Stardust is back to being on the road to nowhere entering 2016. I think it's time to put this experiment to rest once and for all for the good of Cody Rhodes. Becky Lynch defeated the WWE Divas Champion Charlotte in a non-title matchup. I still don't understand why WWE doesn't clarify non-title matches on television and to the fans in attendance live. Ric Flair distracted Becky Lynch at ringside. Charlotte went for a quick roll-up victory. However, that didn't work. Lynch got out of it and rolled up Charlotte for the victory of her own. After the matchup, Charlotte speared Becky Lynch. It's very difficult to keep track of who the faces and heels are in this derailed Divas revolution. It seems to change week after week. However, this was a pretty good matchup from the ladies this week. It looks like the Charlotte-Becky Lynch friendship is over, but then again, who knows? Ryback battled the Big Show to a no contest. It's January, so the Big Show is in line for his annual push leading up to the Royal Rumble, teasing him as a possible winner. Big Show tossed Ryback out of the ring. Then the Wyatts' music hit. When the lights came back on, all four surrounded Ryback at ringside while the Big Show looked on. After Strowman left Ryback laying, the Wyatts attacked the Big Show 4-on-1. So it looks like the Wyatts are out to make an immediate impact in the 30-man Royal Rumble, January the 24th in Orlando, Florida. Rusev and Alberto Del Rio defeated the Usos in a really strong tag team matchup. In a factoid, the Usos' father, WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi, played a big part in training Rusev to become a professional wrestler. Great back-and-forth tag team matchup here, one of the better matches Del Rio's been in since he's returned. Heath Slater defeated Dolph Ziggler in an upset. Ziggler was distracted with some outside-the-ring interference, leading to Slater getting the roll-up victory. Heath was accompanied to ringside by Curtis Axel, Bo Dallas, and Adam Rose. Talk about a unique faction that'll now be known as the Social Outcasts. Gives these four something new to sink their teeth into. There's nothing wrong with that. Do you have high expectations of the Social Outcasts? That I do not know. For those holding out hope that 2016 could be Ziggler's year to shine, well, I wouldn't hold my breath even though we're only 4 days into the new year with him losing to Heath Slater. New Day was interrupted by the returning Chris Jericho. Didn't like this segment at all. Jericho was burying the New Day in their merchandise, similar to how Rock used to go about his business years ago. WWE is going to get many, many more miles out of the New Day than the limited returns of a 45-year-old Chris Jericho. I like Jericho. His in-ring work is always solid, but didn't see the need for WWE's hottest heel act to be used to prop up Jericho and his nonsense catchphrases. New Day's making some money and giving the fans something fresh that they enjoy. Why risk it for the same promo Jericho's been cutting in WWE since he debuted back in 1999 for them? In six-man tag team action, it was the New Day defeating the Dudley Boys and Kalisto. Kalisto's Lucha Dragon tag team partner Sin Cara is out of action right now. He injured his shoulder against Big E last week on Raw. Thought this was a solid six-man offering. Having Kalisto in the matchup didn't expose the Dudleys being a step behind at times. When they're in there with New Day, they really look slow, and the right team won here. In the main event, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns defeated Sheamus with Vince McMahon as the guest referee. Thought this was another really solid matchup. Reigns and Sheamus have a strong chemistry together, and the magic of Vince McMahon is working in getting fans to support Roman Reigns. Utilizing Reigns as forceful and intense are traits fans are going to rally behind, as opposed to him laughing and telling jokes. Let's face it, WWE bottomed out over the past 4 to 6 weeks if you look at the ratings and some of the creative that went along with it. But since the TLC pay-per-view, they've really rebounded nicely. McMahon was doing fast counts for Sheamus, slow counts for Reigns. He was turning his back on cheating. Roman Reigns had enough and Superman punched McMahon. I thought that was great. Sheamus was pinned, but there was no referee in the ring. Reigns went nuts again, was kicking the hell out of Sheamus around ringside until he got McMahon alone in the ring and was tossing him around to the point I was afraid the fans might turn heel on Reigns for really using a 70-year-old Vince like a rag doll. Stephanie McMahon came out to try and calm things down as she stood on the ropes. Reigns tossed Vince into the ropes, and Stephanie bumped into the ring. I think everybody at home was waiting for some kind of a screw job finish with Sheamus getting the title back. Reigns was going to spear McMahon, but Sheamus hit 2 bro kicks out of nowhere. Vince went to count the pin, but Sheamus called for Scott Armstrong to come out. There was some kind of a botched spot there. Armstrong ran out to count, but Reigns kicked out before 3. Reigns Superman punched Armstrong. He speared Sheamus, and a third referee counted 3. The champion retains the gold. But in the big news of the show, after the matchup, Vince announced that Roman Reigns will be defending the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at the Royal Rumble against 29 other men in the Royal Rumble match itself. The first time the title has been up for grabs in the Royal Rumble match itself since the title was held up and won by Nature Boy Ric Flair in the 1992 edition in Albany, New York. WWE came out swinging to open 2016, much more good than bad on this show. Had a great main event, some good brawling, a surprise return, a new faction. It came together well 72 hours before the debut edition of SmackDown on the USA Network this Thursday, January the 7th at 8 p.m. Will WWE freshen things up on SmackDown, where it's been a lame duck show for so long? There's only one way to find out, and that's to tune in Thursday night. Here in the Millennium Wrestling Federation, our work is never done as our support indie wrestling mission continues 24/7. There are many ways you can help the cause, including signing up for a free month of WWE Network, which includes the Royal Rumble. Click on the link below. Enjoy upcoming pay-per-views, exclusive programs, and thousands of hours in on-demand content. It's $9.99 regular price per month. It's an outstanding value. Do your shopping with both Amazon.com and WWEshop.com. Right here, folks, if you use the links below, we get a small kickback of any purchase you make on either website. And the best part is it does not increase your cost one single penny. It helps us bring you the most free content in professional wrestling while you shop for the products and memorabilia you want. Don't forget to get social with us. Visit the BostonWrestling.com supersite for the latest live event news and deals in the MWF store. You can like us at Facebook.com/MWF Action. Follow us on Twitter at MWF2001 and subscribe to our YouTube channel with over 900 videos absolutely free. The links are below. Would love to hear what you thought of Raw, folks. Until we speak again, you and yours be well.